Welcome back to the channel. I am Racky Ryan. Today I'm going to be doing an update on Cisco. I did a video in the past valuing Cisco stock. I want to do an update to see where the stock is at today. I am very full transparency, so this is for us to track the results since that video. So if you have an interest in stocks, you like to invest in stocks, you like to find undervalued stocks, then perhaps consider subscribing to this channel. The majority of you are not subscribed, and it is free to do so. So if you're not already aware, the point of investing, especially when you pick individual stocks, is to beat the market. And to be honest, that is not exactly the most easy thing to do. Otherwise, you should just invest in index funds, which is basically the market. That is why the majority of people just invest in index funds. Index funds is a very good way to invest. It's a passive investment. You don't have to be checking it all the time. You don't have to be buying or selling different stocks. You literally just buy the stock and you hold for a long time. But if you have the ability to beat the market, then that makes sense because then your money is making more than it would otherwise. The main reasons why people invest in index funds is because they probably don't have time to do the research. They don't know how to do the research. And honestly, they probably don't have access to a financial advisor. So part of why I started my channel was to provide you with as much education and transparency as possible related to the stock market. So you can see what I do with my trades, how I value my trades, and how my portfolio does in the long term. So when I filmed my video valuing Cisco stock, I mentioned at that time that I thought the stock was undervalued. Cisco was trading at $44 per share. Today, Cisco is trading above $49 per share. Since that video, Cisco is up 11%. And in the meantime, the market is up 7%. So this stock has outperformed the market. My goal is to beat the market. So in theory, this was a better investment than your typical index fund. Remember, this video is not to boast or brag. I am giving you full transparency of how the stock has performed since that video. And honestly, I still think Cisco is undervalued. My model valued Cisco at $56 per share. It's currently at $49. It was at $44 at the time. So I still think that Cisco is going to go to $56 per share. Now, if you didn't get in when I made that original video, you're not going to have as much gains as you possibly could have, but I still think that there is room for the stock to go up. Also, it should be known that I have a finance background, I have a master's in statistics, and I have a master's in data science. That's not to brag either. So I want it to be known that I'm using a lot of quantitative research when I do this. I'm not just picking some random number and saying, oh, I like this stock and these are the reasons I like the stock, so I'm going to give it this price target. I'm actually basing my price targets on data analytics, statistics, and my financial background. And I know that you've probably heard numbers don't lie. So I'm not worried about what Wall Street says. I'm not worried about what the news says. I purely look at the numbers, at the data, and I derive my own price target. I do all of my research independent of what anyone else says, and that is my process and how I find undervalued stocks. Full disclosure, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is my opinion, and this is just purely for entertainment. So if you like this video today, make sure to hit the like button as well as subscribe. Even turn on those notifications so that you can find out whenever I find undervalued stocks for you.